In the past, Gorongosa National Park in Mozambique was Africa's gem. In the 1960s, it had the densest concentration of mammals on the African continent. But after 30 years of civil war, much of it waged within this 1,500 square mile park, the land and tourist camps were devastated, the wildlife poached and eaten. But now there's new hope for Gorongosa.
So we're working with the government of Mozambique to jointly manage this national park.
U.S. entrepreneur Greg Carr is committing to conservation here in a way this continent has never seen. He's pledged $40 million of his own money, made in high-tech industry, to bring this park back. He'll do it over the next 2.5 decades, a startlingly ambitious timetable. He's now in year 3.
Altogether, our project is conservation of the park, restoration of species, even reforesting some areas, helping with agriculture, and then the social infrastructure of schools and clinics.
Carr has assembled a team that matches his level of enthusiasm and long-term commitment.
One of the first lessons I learned here was, if possible, always hire a Mozambican. It's their country, it's their national park. Let them do it, they want to.
Local Mozambicans are subsistence farmers, cutting and burning forest to plant corn. That's what's happening near villages on neighboring Mount Gorongosa. Deforestation resulting in less water for the rest of the park. Carr tries to convince mountain residents to save the fragile hillside forest and the park's future.
These people, understandably, they have to eat, they're hungry, they have families. So they want to cut down this rainforest to create a farm. I understand that motivation, but instead we hire them to conserve the rainforest for us, to replant trees, to work in tourism.
Tourism that could help to lift them out of poverty. Mozambique ranks as the 6th poorest country in the world. Planting new trees like these will help to ensure Gorongosa's future, but restoring the wildlife is critical. 54 buffalo were recently reintroduced into a sanctuary. Wildebeest followed. But poaching remains a problem, requiring more ranger patrols and environmental education. This is Vinho, the closest community to Gorongosa. Elders there ask Carr to build a school for them. This is the first of 100 schools Carr has pledged to build over the next 20 years, to be run by the Mozambique government. Before this, 9 out of 10 elementary-aged children had not been to school. Girls rarely attended. Now they do. Vinho and surrounding communities are changing in other ways, too. The park provides jobs, 500 of them now.
Every morning we can see this spectacle, people coming to work at Gorongosa National Park.
Bringing this park back is a major challenge, but it is happening. Tourists are returning quickly, and they're the key to success. All income will be reinvested in the park, and the development plan calls for the park to sustain itself and be entirely managed by Mozambicans in 20 years. Greg Carr says when that time comes, he'll consider his philanthropy and all his time well spent. For Assignment Earth, I'm Gary Stryker.